position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The run from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Still looking on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Catch in the middle, it's West. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. A designed run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Already down the score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's West. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the move, it's Tatum. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and get...
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Coming out with it, it's Harrison. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. Oh, what a move to get open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Boom. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
Here we go.
Looking for room. It's Rush. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pressure coming, and the pass rush gets home.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Across the 25. He's got room. There he goes. 30. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Panthers came out of that tunnel today with a purpose. We were watching here in studio, and a few of us said, uh-oh, looks like we were right. They're trailing by 17 to Pittsburgh. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Rush. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet
breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Looking for a gap. It's Rush. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Calls his own number. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Find some fresh air. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tatum. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
South Carolina.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Moore to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can. When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
To the air, it's Reed. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Tatum. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Rush. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads it downfield. Balls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrison. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And that ball's free behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And the ball's out there after it. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moulton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter, to get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Check. White 94, slide your choice. Black.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
White 53.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Pulls it in. It's Moulton. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Tatum. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This drive will open from the 15. Offense changing the play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Motion from the back. On 4th down, going to the air. Bringing the heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Moore will throw. Looking to buy time. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole down in the red zone. The field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive with a pass. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll line up to go for two. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Is no good. That keeps the score. South Carolina, 52.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Moulton. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Yeah, you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the pummeling has started. That's score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be... Lets it fly! He's got it down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Dropping back, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those...
Touchdown, Red Raider! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moulton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Motion from the wideout. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Rush. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll run play action, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback making adjustments. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
South Carolina, 73. Texas Tech, 48.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped